Online streaming fans to today's high school basketball action at Fremont High School with the Fremont Lady Eagles taking on the New Haven Lady Bulldogs. My name is Neil France, and I will be calling the play-by-play for today's action. Joined today by the Fremont Varsity Boys head coach Josh Stuckey.
The Fremont School Song.
The New Haven School Song just finishes playing. Happens to be a little familiar, being it's IU's. We'll listen to the Fremont High School school song in the background as Coach Stuckey gives us a little rundown on the New Haven Lady Bulldogs.
Thanks, Neil. Coach Bratton is bringing over the Bulldogs today to play. They have a kind of a smaller roster, only bringing 6 people over, but they do bring number 20, Nard, who's scoring 13 points a game, and she pairs nicely with number 35, Kayla Williams, averaging 16 points and 10 rebounds. So those two made the trip. They'll be playing today. They're complemented nicely by number 33, Ortiz. She's a great three-point shooter. Not going to want to lose track of her.
New Haven is 3-7 on the year. They are 6th out of 8 teams in the Northeast 8 Corner Conference with a Sagarin rating of 55.27. And in 4A, they are ranked 76 out of 100 4A schools right now. They are in the sectional with Homestead and Southside. Therefore, not a lot of hope for the Bulldogs in the sectional. Homestead and Southside are perennially dominant forces in Fort Wayne, and this year will continue to be that. But Coach Bratton's in her second year here and has done a nice job of turning the girls around, and they had went through some very lean years, and they're up to 3 wins this year. They'll be competing today against the Fremont Lady Eagles. The Eagles are led in scoring by senior Eva Falk at 10.8 points a game, and junior Jada Rodenhouse at 10.1. Also chipping in with 6 is senior Katie Berlew. Berlew also leads the team in rebounds at 6.25, and believe it or not, in assists with 14. Does a nice job of dishing the ball out of the post when it's fed into her for those assists. Rodenhouse and Falk also second, third on the team in rebounding. The Eagles are at 2-9 on the season. Sagarin rating of 47.7. So we're going to have a humdinger today with only an 8-point difference in Sagarin rating, which usually means how much better one team is than the other. So I expect Fremont to come out strong. They've been playing some of their better basketball of the year this year, and I expect an exciting high school basketball contest. We're going to let Coach Stuckey take over here for a little bit, and then we're going to listen to Mr. Ben Roeder give us some announcements, the national anthem, and then our starting lineups, and we'll be back.
I think the key today for the Eagles is to pick up where they left off last night of taking care of the basketball. That seems to be the Achilles heel of the Eagles. They did a better job of it last night. They need to keep that train rolling. So we'll turn it over to Ben Roeder now for the announcements.
The best chance of continuing to come and watch our athletes play. We ask that everyone stay masked up and observe social distancing. We also ask that as soon as the game is over, everyone exit the facility. Your cooperation is appreciated. At this time, we would ask that everyone please stand as we honor America with the playing of the national anthem.
What so proudly we hailed.
And now, the starting lineups. Great rendition of the national anthem there.
The starting lineups for tonight's varsity game. First, for New Haven Lady Bulldogs. Number 4, a senior, Shania Freeman. Number 12, a senior, Tamara Wade. Number 20, a senior, Varsity Nard. Number 33, a freshman, Kaylin Ortiz. And number 35, a senior, Kayla Williams. Starting for the Lady Eagles. Number 1, a senior, Olivia Durr. Number 2, a freshman, Mackenzie Harnan. Number 10, a junior, Jada Roanhouse. Number 14, a senior, Eva Folk. Finishing up, number 40, a senior, Hayden Berlou.
Well, Josh, one of the new things I've noticed here with the COVID rules is the new beauty pageant waves by the girls to the benches and to the referees. Kind of a nice touch there.
Yeah, a lot of things are different now. That seems to be one that always gets everybody very happy at the beginning of the girls' games.
Usually it's high five the ref, high five shake hands with the opposing team, but not this time. Thunderstruck is going to be leading us off as a jump ball controlled by the Eagles. Falk kicks it up to Parnan on the right wing. New Haven in a man-to-man defense and into Roanhouse, out to Falk. She's true on her first three-pointer. Eva Falk, the leading three-point shooter for the Eagles, nails her first one. Always a good sign to hit that first shot, see it go through the net.
You love to see her shoot it so confidently off the inside-out pass. It's beautiful basketball.
Eagles in their man-to-man defense. Started off a little zone yesterday, went man-to-man, and played an excellent half of defense man-to-man against the Bremen Lady Lions. Harden, little hand check on the drive, and it'll be New Haven ball. Out of bounds underneath. Number 20, Varsity Nard, kicking it in. Baseline to Ortiz, their three-point shooter. It's long. That'll be out of bounds off of Durr. Stay with the Bulldogs. Got a little line set here. Kicking out, kind of throw it deep to point guard, Tamara Wade. Wade kicks it to the high post. Have yet to see their best player, Kayla Williams, touch the ball, as she does right here. I think she's left-handed, so we'll see if she favors driving to her left side. Coach Brad calls out motion from the bench. One of the advantages of the COVID fans is you can hear everything that's said. So, oh, nice flop on the shooter, but no call. Good job of refereeing there. Eagles get the rebound. Falk kicks it down to Parnan. Parnan reverses to Falk. Falk's going to set the offense up. 1-3-1 set, gets it into Berlou. Baseline to Roanhouse. Baseline jumper, no good. Rebound Williams.
I think that New Haven might be in a 1-3-1 zone themselves. Just by judging by the way they closed out on Eva Falk's first shot and then the way they ran to certain spots when they came back down the floor.
Down screens by Bulldogs into their man offense. William Post does not get it. Kick it back around. New Haven got here about 10 minutes before they had to warm up, so they cannot be ready to play right now. So I expect the Eagles to get off to a really good start here. And then we'll see what happens after that. Parnan reaches in and gets her second foul. Like kind of an instant replay of what Eva Falk did yesterday in the first couple minutes. But so Caitlin Slotman will enter the game to replace Parnan. Nice pass inside to Williams, who kicks it, who loses it. Wade misses a shot and rebound by Berlou. Kicks to Falk. Yeah, I think you're right, Coach Stuckey. They want a little 1-3-1. See how we can attack it here. Two guard front, kicks it into Roanhouse, back to Berlou inside. Loses a handle to Slotman. Slotman back to Falk.
Generally, you don't want to be in a 1-3-1 formation on offense when the defense is in a 1-3-1 formation because it makes it more difficult. So we'll see if they get adjusted there.
Yep. Had a nice little pass inside, and Berlew couldn't handle it. It's out of bounds to New Haven. Hey, their school song's IU, and they're going to run IU. We'll see what happens here as Wade brings the ball into the forecourt. Throws it high post to Nard. Nard dribbles right twice, kicks it back to Wade. Drive to the right, throws it up, gets bailed out.
She's quick and she attacks with purpose, so I would be ready to move when she drives. Otherwise, she's going to be able to draw fouls all night long, I would imagine.
Good help by Berlew. They said Falk had her hand on her on the drive. First shot is up and good for senior Tamara Ward. 5'1" senior. I don't know how you play with hair that long, but congratulations to her. Good job. Berlew with the rebound. Kicks it to Durr. New Haven not going to press. The Eagles have been seeing a lot of presses the last couple of weeks. Berlew, nice little moving screen to clear out some people. Jada's got it on the baseline. And he had to get it to fall. Shoots it a little long, but it's off New Haven. And Fremont will have the ball underneath out of bounds.
Doesn't appear like New Haven's trying to press or gamble in their zone, but they are playing pretty decent position defense.
Yeah, they have 6 people, so they're probably trying to not push the envelope here.
Well, they have 8 if you include their coaches.
Not sure they're eligible tonight, but you never know. Fremont moving the ball around, keeping it on one side of the floor. Need to get a little ball reversal here. Slotman, nice little drive, kicks it back to Roanhouse for the baseline 3. It's long. Rebound to Shania Freeman, and she throws it out of bounds.
One thing we've seen on the few possessions that Fremont's had is when they get it inside, if they can kick it back out, they're going to be open.
Yeah, I think the 1-3-1 alignment to the 1-3. Oh, here's a 2-front alignment here.
Here we go.
Since I kind of know their plays. Special 2-front. We'll see how this works with the baseline runner. Slotman brings it up. Before she gets trapped, it's reversed to Falk on the baseline. Already have a ball reversal. Berlew gets it high post. Back to Falk, who shoots the baseline. 3-pointer, and she drills another one.
That family as a whole is just hot. Her little brother's been shooting hot lately too, so we like to see that.
Yeah, they lit it up in the driveway all summer during the pandemic, so that's good to see. Nice drive. Little high post drive from number 20 of Varsity Nard, and it's off Fremont out of bounds. Fremont playing good man-to-man defense. They're going to maybe have to give a step at a couple positions to not keep getting beat off the dribble.
They've done a good job of containing number 35, Williams. She's their leading player, so we'll see if they can keep that up as well.
5 count. Good D by the Eagles as they force a turnover. Williams came off that screen a little bit too late. Now we're going to move up and play a little full court defense. Durr dribbles past the token pressure. Throws it to Berlew, and Williams knocks her out of bounds.
You hear the players yelling 22. You got to assume that's a 2-2-1.
Foul on Williams.
Yeah, they did not get into that defense quick enough to give Fremont any troubles with it. So we'll see. Looks like we're man-to-man now for the first time. Berlew goes to the low block. And I think maybe Williams might have got her second personal foul, which would be huge for the... But I'm wrong. It's number 20 of Varsity Nard. Her first, team second. Berlew kicks it out to Durr, but it's stolen by Wade. Wade kicks it ahead to number 20, Nard, and she gets her first field goal of the day.
That was a great pass to find the cutter in transition.
A little overplay on the out-of-bounds play. Fremont's going to go into their high post off the fence with the high post ball pick. New Haven definitely picking up the defensive intensity here in the half court.
Look, it appeared that they switched the ball screen there too. I mean, unless they were matched up wrong to begin with, but they definitely came out with the pressure, and maybe like you said, they weren't really ready to play. So now their coaches decided if we crank up the pressure, maybe that'll wake us up a little bit.
Fremont does struggle with pressure. As you mentioned earlier in the show, we had 15 turnovers last night, which I don't know if that's a season low or not, but it's definitely an improvement on the games that I've seen where they've had around 28 to 31. Well, Coach Stuckey, let's see if you can pick up where Coach Stone left off yesterday. Need the artist and the singer from right here.
This is, of course, Casey and the Sunshine Band.
I think I even know that's wrong. He's trying to fool us, folks. Yeah, back into my day. I don't even, what's that song called? That's Bruno Mars. I don't know the name of it. Oh, Uptown Funk. Yeah, that's pretty popular. I probably should know that. Berlew to Durr. Durr can't get the shot to fall. And it goes off her hand, somehow out of bounds. And it'll be New Haven basketball. Our producer, Drew Kiespert, says we should have replay on that one, but that's not going to happen, but good suggestion, Drew. New Haven bringing the ball up. Point guard, Tamara Ward. Little box set. Kick it to the wing to Ortiz. Ortiz baseline to Freeman. Freeman back out to Ward. Ward Williams. Williams going to drive hard to the left and take it to the hoop. And we're going to get a foul call.
I think some of these skip passes that New Haven's throwing should be stolen. I think if the off-ball players for Fremont can anticipate a little better, we can have some steals and layups going the other way.
Foul is on Roanhouse, her first, team fourth. The Bulldogs are doing a nice job as Williams misses the first free throw. Nice job taking the ball to the basket and drawing fouls early in this contest. 4 team fouls for Fremont already with 3:13 to go in the first quarter. Williams hits the second to make the score 6-4. Fremont ahead of New Haven with 3:10 to go, first quarter. Not sure, it looks like it's a man-to-man defense. Eagles running on a set play. Let's see how it works. Got a ball screen on the wing, and the foul's on number 20 of Varsity Nard. That will be her second personal foul.
Foul is on Nard, her second.
I don't think we're going to the bench unless someone gets 3. Slotman, nice pass into Berlew, who takes off. Williams shakes off Williams' defense and turns and lays it in for her first basket of the game as the Eagles go up 8-4. Nice little head and shoulders fake out front as Tamara Ward takes it to the rack for 2.
By Nard.
They're going to have to figure out a way to slow her down before she gets ahead of steam.
Nice pass by Folk inside to Slotman, who loses it out of bounds, and it'll be New Haven ball. Number 34, Amaya Wilder checks into the game for the first time for New Haven Lady Bulldogs, replacing Varsity Nard, who had just picked up her second personal foul. Tamara Ward walks the ball into the front court. Making her drive left. Nice job by Falk, forcing her left. Ball pass to Ortiz, over to the wing to Freeman. Freeman's looking inside, but it's stolen by Durr. Nice on-the-ball defense by Olivia Durr, getting the steal. Getting the ball to Berlew to Falk, down, of course, to Roanhouse, who has a baseline drive, takes it all the way to the basket, and it's partially blocked and out of bounds off the New Haven. Fremont will retain possession.
Looked to me like Jada was anticipating contact and then didn't get it when she got closer to the hoop, and it kind of threw her off balance.
Jada struggled a little offensively last couple games. She needs to get her going here today. Nice little inside play to Berlew. Gets an 8-foot jumper in the lane. Can't get it to fall, but it goes off New Haven, and Falk will take the ball out of bounds again with Fremont leading 8-6 with 2:02 to go in the first period. Ooh, Slotman does a nice job of sealing. Gets the ball in bounds, takes the ball to the basket, but it's stolen by, I get Wade and Nard mixed up because they're both about the same size with long hair. One of those two stole it. Ortiz, the three-point sniper, misses on her second attempt. Rebound inside, back out to Ortiz for another one. Falk blocks it. And it's underneath to Freeman. Freeman back out to Ortiz. She's going to set and fire again, and she gets this one to go.
She's definitely not hesitating at all. She's very confident in her shot, and that's something that maybe someone we need to be a little closer to when we're in help side.
Nice shot there by Ortiz as she lights it up for 3 and gives New Haven their first lead of the day at 9-8. Falk picks her dribble up, no one to pass to. Finds Roanhouse on the wing. Baseline, she has a middle drive. She takes it middle, and she's fouled on the floor. A little mix up there as we had 3 people right on the ball and on the right wing. But Roanhouse was patient and got the baseline drive for the foul. Williams now has 2 fouls. Foul troubles could be a problem for the Bulldogs. Falk, baseline 3, it's short. Berlew goes over the back, and there must have been contact, because as we all know, over the back isn't a foul. contact by Berlew for her first
Foul
foul.
on Berlew.
Got her with the body, Neil. Got her with the body.
9-8. New Haven with the lead as Ward brings the ball down the floor. Three-point shooter, wide open again as Schlottman can't get around the screen, but she misses and Falk gets the rebound. Falk looking to kick ahead to Roanhouse. Roanhouse has a nice pass inside to Schlottman, who can't get the shot to drop, and Ortiz gets the rebound. Ortiz got a little traffic in half court, and Coach Bratton takes a 30-second timeout, keeps her control of the ball, as New Haven will take its first timeout of the game. Well, Josh, we had a nail biter in the JV game before the game before this one. New Haven is, I have a lot of people in quarantine. I think they only have 6 people. So Prairie Heights came over and played our JV and a nail biter. And Fremont JV won that game by a score of 29-26. Brianna Glasgow led Prairie Heights with 11 points. And Libby Curry had a nice game for the Eagles with 8. Led the balanced scoring attack as the Eagles had a 10-point lead in the fourth quarter and was able to hold on for their 3rd win of the season.
And before you ask me, this is Johnny Cash.
Johnny Cash in Party Rock album.
Yep, that's right.
I didn't know that June let him sing this stuff, but apparently she did. All right. Baseline, taking the ball out of bounds is Kayla Williams. 16 points, 10 rebounds a game, and has just 1 point so far. Fremont is now they're still in their man-to-man. Ortiz jacking another 3. She is not afraid to shoot the ball.
The 3 that she missed a little bit ago, I think she missed because she was confused why she was so wide open. She turned around and no one was there, and she kind of stutter shot it and threw it too long. So, got to do a better job of finding her.
Turnover, Fremont. Wade takes the ball, to take it right to the hoop. Roanhouse says, not in my house, as she blocks it away and out of bounds. Still New Haven ball.
Jada did a good job of getting out of the way, making it look like she was going to give her the layup, and then the last second just stuck her long arm out there and volleyball spiked it.
Ooh, nice little screen on the wing. Ward goes by Roanhouse, kicks it up off right. Schlottman gets a rebound, looking for the outlet pass, finds Berlew. Berlew tries to throw it the length of the court, and she tried to get a shot off, couldn't really get it off, might have been hit there, but no call. And we will conclude quarter number 1 with the New Haven Lady Bulldogs leading the Fremont Lady Eagles 9-8. First quarter statistics will be coming to you shortly by our awesome statistician, Matt Gamble. Also want to give a big shout out. These live stream productions could not be possible with all the behind the scenes work done by Mr. Drew Kiesbert. Mr. Kiesbert has done a great job broadcasting and bringing us football and also boys and girls basketball this season. And we appreciate all his work in doing that. First half stats, Josh, what do you see? First quarter stats, sorry.
Well, I think one of the keys to me is the aggressiveness of both teams. It seems that New Haven's much more aggressive than we are. You can see that evidence of that in the offensive rebounds. We have 0 offensive rebounds, and that has to change because we're only shooting 3 of 11 from the field. So a lot of times the second shot's better than the first shot after you can get an offensive rebound. I'd like to see a better job there. 5 turnovers, so that's not a great rate. You want to dial that back a little bit, and a couple of them have been unforced, so we'll see if they can get that cleared up.
Eagles come out man-to-man. Looks like we're going to have a high ball pick as Wade takes it clear to the left side so she can go right off the pick. She drives in to 4 people, kicks it out. Williams gets that high post, drives left, puts it up, and no good. Could have been a foul on Williams as she missed that, but it wasn't, and it'll go off New Haven out of bounds to Fremont. Williams has 2 fouls. If she gets her 3rd, I like our chances. Eagles going 5-0, trying to counter the pressure, getting a matchup inside with Roanhouse, who Might have got hit a little, but she put it in a basket anyway. She gets her first hoop of the day. Jada needs to have a big day today, and I think she's going to against Bulldogs. Ward crosses back left, throws it to the wing to Freeman. Freeman misses. Williams gets the rebound and drives left and is fouled by number 10, Jada Roanhouse.
Fouls on Roanhouse.
And I think the good thing about Jada, you were talking about, hopefully she gets going offensively. Even if she doesn't, she does so many things for the Eagles, passing, defense. She really leads them with everything else that she does. So offense is what we know her for, but it's kind of the icing on the cake at some point.
Yeah, Jada has had to do a lot for the Eagles this year. Number 30, Ashante Combs, enters the lineup for the Eagles for the first time, replacing Katie Berlew. Give Katie a short break here before she's back in. Williams' free throw is true, and ups the New Haven lead to 11-10. 7:08 to go, quarter number 2. Falk tries to drive through 2 people and loses it.
We've seen since New Haven went to man, Eagles have really had problems scoring and getting good shots.
Pressure's been giving the Eagles trouble all year, and today is no different. The ball's kicked down to Roanhouse quickly. Inside, looking for Slotman, not there, but knocked out of bounds by Williams, and it'll be Eagle ball. Harden coming back in, replacing Eva Falk. She has 2 fouls. Hopefully she will be able to stay out of foul trouble and hit a few shots. She's a nice perimeter shooter.
About time we get number 2 in.
Harden takes the ball out, kicks to Roanhouse. Roanhouse bringing it back to the middle. 5-out set, hits Slotman, looks go, missed the cutter. Kicks to Durr, cuts down, back to Combs. Combs throws it to, lucky there, that wasn't a turnover. She's looking for Durr, threw it behind her, and it went off New Haven out of bounds. We'll have the ball underneath with Olivia Durr, triggering it inbounds. Into Roanhouse on the wing. Roanhouse will drive right, take it to the hoop, and miss the shot, but foul on Kayla Williams. That will be her 3rd personal.
I think the difference right now, I mean, just on this possession was with Jada and the rest of the group is that Jada is doing things very intentionally, very deliberately, and we saw in a couple of those passes that got deflected that you could tell they hesitated, thought about it, and then by the time they made the pass, it was just a half a second too late.
Eva Falk going in for Roanhouse after she makes this free throw. They say I have this jinx on free throw shooters, but this is going to prove them wrong. Gosh darn it, did not prove them wrong. Sorry about that, Jada.
I think you secretly like that, Neil.
No, I do not. I do not. I'm not going to say anything else, promise. Okay, the Eagles fall back into a 2-3 zone. Do not get out on the wing shooter. Doesn't hurt him that time as Freeman misses. Slotman, a nice rebound. Kick into Roanhouse. This 5-0 set is, I think, a good thing to do against this pressure defense because New Haven is not real good at help side. Looks like we had a little bit of body contact there on the dribbler, but no foul.
Foul is on Ortiz, her first.
Ortiz gets the foul. Didn't see that one. I was watching Jada fall down there after 2 people hit her. And oh, they did call one of those fouls, Josh. That's my bad. I got to quit criticizing the refs, don't I? Eva Falk will now replace Jada Roanhouse as we're not shooting the bonus yet. It'll be the next foul for both teams.
I think they want to run 4 here.
4. I think 4 is what they want to run. I think we all have that except the players on the floor, but they have it now. Kicked out deep to Combs. Combs to Parnan. Parnan to Durr. Falk's open on the inside. Wade gets around front and posts her up. Fronts her back out to Falk on the wing. Tries to go right and get a 3 off, but she picks her dribble up. Coach Sprague trying to save a turnover there, calling the timeout.
I think what that was right there was all ball pressure. We had 2 open cutters and in spots that we'd like to get them the ball, but there was so much ball pressure they couldn't even see to make the pass. So this is a great job by New Haven of getting out, getting up in us.
they're doing a nice job with the ball pressure, which is, and then still we're not being able to really beat them off the dribble, even though they're up all over us. So hopefully we can handle the ball well enough and beat them enough to draw some fouls, get them in foul trouble, make some free throws. And we all know today they have a fairly short bench, so that can only help the Fremont Lady Eagles. Underneath baseline, Eva Falk will trigger it in as we are in our 4-line set at the elbow. Pick for Durr, nothing there. Throwing in the Schlattman to the corner to Falk, who's going to yank a three, a little off. Rebounded by Freeman, out to Ward. Tamara Ward brings the ball up slowly. Mackenzie Parnan on her. Fremont still playing man-to-man, Coach, you think? I think it's man-to-man. Just sagging a lot more, right? They're in the paint more. They're going to give away those perimeter jump shots, just trying to not get beat off the dribble, except for 33. I think they want to guard 33 on the perimeter, and probably anybody else can get that three if they want to. Williams has 3 fouls, but she's still in the game because they really just can't afford to have her out of the game. You just have to tell her not to foul. And she almost came over the back again, but didn't. She misses a shot. Parnan gets the rebound.
It hasn't seemed to affect her aggressiveness at all.
Not at all. Fremont being patient with the ball. Not sure what we're running. Durr has it.
Usually don't want to start your offense out by the volleyball line. It makes it more difficult to get the ball inside.
The New Haven Bulldogs are picking Fremont up at half court and giving us a little trouble with their ball pressure and not making the first entry pass easy, which is giving Fremont some trouble. Roanhouse and Falk both re-enter the lineup for the Eagles as the Eagles stay in their pack line defense. Falk doing a nice job, maybe a little too close to her. Ortiz back to Ward on the wing. Ward dribbles right, kicks it to Freeman. Freeman, I think they want her off a little farther on Freeman, but she's just reversing the ball. New Haven just content to be patient with the ball. On the perimeter. Ortiz drives baseline, throws up the runner, gets it to go. As White 30 had a hand on the back, apparently. That's that phantom foul where you got the hand on the back and you probably didn't really do anything, but it looks like you might have pushed her, so we're going to call it a foul. Got to keep your hands off on a drive.
Perception is reality.
Ortiz will go to the line, trying to hit her 6th point of the night. No good. Rebound by Combs. Combs outlets it to Falk, who has the ball ahead, but she traveled before she took off.
She did look like the Eagles were actually in a position to get some fast break points there, which you'd like to see.
Parnan was streaking down the right side and would have probably had an open layup, but travel. Wade out front, waiting for a wing cutter. Freeman gets the ball on the wing. Falk is all over her, forcing her right. She goes right, hits it in the high post to Nard. Nard faces up, turns, and also travels. 3:51 to go, quarter number 2. Action has slowed down a little bit here in the second quarter as New Haven leads the Lady Eagles 13-11. Berlew cuts high post, throws it to Combs. Combs to Berlew. Nice baseline drive by Parnan, and she's hacked on the arm, and she'll shoot 2. Nice little baseline drive by Mackenzie Parnan. She'll go to the line for 2.
You like to see that. The ball movement was so quick that New Haven couldn't react to it to get out in us and to make us feel uncomfortable. So that was definitely useful.
Parnan's first free throw is good. Her first point of the afternoon, sorry. And she will go to the line for her second to try to tie this game up.
Get up.
Rebound by Nard. 13 points and 7 rebounds a game. She has scored 2 so far today. Tamara Ward beats Parnan to the right, throws up a shot while running into Berlew. Didn't move. Nice rebound by Roanhouse. Outlets it to Parnan, who's going to go to the hoop and bank it in. Nice shot by Mackenzie Parnan.
Now, I will never encourage flopping, but I think that if Katie Berlew would have fallen down, she definitely would have gotten a charge call.
You understand 2 flops, and that's a technical foul, Coach Stuckey. Oh, that's just in college, isn't it? Not in high school. The flop rule.
Their
Yeah.
second.
I say dare him. I dare him to call 2 flops on us.
I don't. Katie's so strong. She hit her, but she didn't really move her any.
No, it was odd because she drove into her full speed, hit Katie. Katie didn't move, and she bounced backwards. I've never seen anything like it before.
Good no call there, really, by the officials. We'll give them credit where credit's due. Fremont leading 14-13, 3:02 to go. Second period of play. Fremont will be back in action after today on Saturday as they host the East Noble Knights. I believe that is also a 1 o'clock start in the afternoon. Fremont boys team plays tonight at home. 14 days, 13 since we last played. And we've also played the New Haven Bulldogs in our first action since December the 16th. Fremont boys will also be back in action on Saturday as they travel to Woodland to host the Woodland Warriors, a 6 p.m. JV start. I finally know a song, Coach Stuckey. It's not Johnny Cash. It's not Outkast.
It's Jay-Z.
No. It's Pinball Wizard by Elton John.
That's
I don't know
right.
if that was actually Elton John singing it. The referee says, New Haven, you're not out quick enough. I'm dropping it here. So they come running and still get it in time as Ward brings the ball in the middle of the floor, looks to the wing to Ortiz. Ortiz doesn't get her feet set in time, and she travels. Looking a little puzzled at that call, but I think it was a good one.
I love it when the ref sets the ball down on the floor. What a power move. I'm in charge of this thing, and I'm setting this ball down. You're going to hustle out here.
Yeah, interesting move by the officials. Natalie Gokenauer has entered the game for Fremont, number 32. Cuts off Roanhouse, gets the ball back. Too many steps by Natalie as the Eagles continue to search for some offensive sets that give them good shots. Ward walks the ball off the floor again. Williams has been taken out of the game. I would think this is the time the Eagles need to make a little run with New Haven's best player on the bench with 3 fouls. Trying to get her a few minutes of break here, keep her from getting her 4th in the first half. Oh my, nice baseline drive by Varsity and Nard as she beats Combs straight off the dribble, and Berlew has to help and foul.
Her second.
Yeah, there's a very distinct style difference in the way that New Haven's playing their man-to-man defense and the way that the Eagles are playing their man-to-man defense. Fremont can tend to stand back and sag, and I think instead of helping them be there on the drive, it's hurting them because they're not being active enough off the ball.
Yeah, they are still struggling getting beat off the dribble, even though they're off their players a little bit. So we do have a little more depth than the Bulldogs. Nard misses both free throws, and Roanhouse gets the rebound. Kicks it up to Parnan. Parnan driving right to Combs in the corner. Combs, ball over her head, kicks it to Gokenauer, goes around to a high ball pick by Roanhouse. Looking inside, back to Roanhouse and behind the arc. Berlew's posting inside. Nice pass by Roanhouse into Berlew for 2 points.
That was a great job of sealing by Berlew and a good job of throwing it to where her hand was by Roanhouse.
Perfect pass, right on her hand for the shot. Combs standing straight up, inviting Nard to drive right around her, but she goes inside to Amaya Wilder. Can't hit twice, and Berlew muscles up for the rebound. Outlet to Roanhouse. Roanhouse is going to kick it down, and up she's going to bring it up. Gokenauer says she wants it. She'll take it. 2-guard front. Looking for Parnan. Finds her. Parnan into Roanhouse at the high post. Split the post. Squaring up again. Taking it to the hoop. Very nice play by Jada Roanhouse. As she waited for the cutters to go by, squared up and took the ball lefty to the basket for a layup. Roanhouse now has 5 points. Inside, tough shot by Nard. Shoots it too hard. It's off Nard and out of bounds. Fremont will retain possession. Olivia Durr re-enters for the Eagles with 56 seconds to go in quarter number 2 for Ashante Combs. Roanhouse brings it back to Parnan. Parnan doing a nice job handling the ball today, bringing it off the court so Jada can be off the ball and try to get some more touches. Has to come out and get it. Nice pass to Durr. Durr shoots it too long, and it's off the Eagles out of bounds. Nice job handling pressure that time by the Eagles, finding the open person. She just needed to take an extra dribble to the hoop and bank it in, rather than she had a tough angle when she caught it.
The passers did a good job of deliberately turning, finding who they're throwing to, and getting it to them, not second guessing what they're going to do with it. So it seems that they've maybe been listening to us, Neil, taking our advice, figuring it out. Or, maybe Coach Sprague has just got them figured out now.
Oh, Ortiz around and out, and a rebound by Nard. She's a beast on the boards, getting those offensive rebounds, banks it in on the rebound, and she's fouled by
Foul is on her first.
Olivia Durr, her first foul.
Basket by Nard.
Nard will go to the line, shoot one.
So what are you doing, Neil? You're going to save it for one shot here then, right, once you get this rebound?
Yeah, I think she's going to make it.
There, finally, you used the announcer's jinx to our benefit. Thank you, Neil.
Well, if you got it, you got to use it for the home team advantage, right? Huh?
What's happening here? Why are we shooting?
Apparently someone was in the lane too soon, and I'm not sure who that was. But it had to be an Eagle because they're shooting another shot. Nard's going to go up for a second shot and knock that one home to cut the lead of 18-16 with 20 ticks to go here in quarter number 2. Roanhouse going right, spinning. Nard doing a nice job guarding her. Oh my. I'm sorry, that was Ward guarding her. Wade, I'll get it right sometime. Wade guarding her hard. Comes off the ball pick of Varsity, and Nard steps in to try to steal it.
On Nard.
Knocks Roanhouse down. So Nard now has 3 fouls, and she's acting like she wants to come out. The coach is saying, I don't have anybody else to put in because the other girl on the bench is averaging 16 points a game, and she's got 3 fouls. So you're going to have to stay in for 9 seconds here. Just don't foul. Roanhouse, I'm thinking there's a distinct possibility the way New Haven plays defense. We could see this game with 4 players in the end of the game.
I was thinking the same thing. I don't want to see it, but whatever it takes to win, I guess.
White won with the push.
Foul is on Durr, her second.
Didn't see that one, Josh. I was looking at the other end. Did you see what happened there?
I saw a girl dive for a loose ball.
Okay. Take her legs out, maybe? No? That's what the stripe saw, I'm guessing, huh?
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Well, whatever happened. Number 12, Tamara Wade, is at the line, shooting 2. She hits the first one to cut the lead to 18-17, and she'll be at the line trying to tie the game up. She's off to the left, but Nard does a nice job, even with 3 fouls, trying to get the rebound, but knocks it out of bounds. 3.3 seconds left. We'll see how the Eagles can get it down and get a shot off. Ball to Falk. She's going to take a couple steps, fire it from three-quarter court, a few feet short, and that's the way the first half will end, with the Fremont Eagles leading the New Haven Bulldogs 18-17. We'll take about an 8-minute break and come back with 2 minutes to go before the start of the second half to give you some first half statistics and to get ready for half number 2. Halftime score at Fremont Eagles Nest: Fremont Lady Eagles 18, New Haven Lady Bulldogs 17. Back to Fremont, Indiana at the Eagles Nest for today's action between the Fremont Lady Eagles and the New Haven Lady Bulldogs. Fremont's leading 18-17, and we're going to take a look at some first half statistics. Josh, what's the first half statistics telling us?
Well, we've got a weird stat here where we're winning the game and we've taken 9 less shots than New Haven. We can attribute that basically to offensive rebounds. The Lady Bulldogs have 7 offensive rebounds to Fremont's 0. Also, they're winning the turnover battle. They've only turned it over 7 times. We've turned it over 9. So if you add those two things together, they're going to get more shots than us. Fortunately, we've shot a higher percentage, but I can't have much faith that that'll keep up if we continue to shoot so many less shots than they do.
Yeah, the Lady Eagles got a little 5-point lead there, and then New Haven made a run at the end of the second quarter to cut the lead down to 1 at halftime. Lady Eagles have struggled against the man-to-man pressure of the Bulldogs. Tried a few different things to try to counteract that. So we got a nice little toy that we're working with here as tech-savvy Matt Gamble is showing us his computer online stats that he's doing live in real time that we can see. So maybe that'll give Josh a few more things to talk about, which he's obviously not good at knowing who sings songs. So we need to get him a different area of expertise here. The two teams today, New Haven and Fremont, do have one common opponent. Both teams have played Fort Wayne. The New Haven Bulldogs, probably with a few more players than they have today, beat Wayne 68-55, while the Fremont Lady Eagles lost to Wayne 57-50 early in December. So if we'd play the comparison game, which you should never do, but we'll do it for fun, that means that Fort Wayne, New Haven should beat us by 20 points today. Now, I don't think that's going to happen, and that's why you don't play the comparison game, but we'll see as this third quarter starts. What do you think the keys to victory in the second half for the Fremont Lady Eagles are, Josh?
I think they need to be more. They need to play more with a purpose. It seems that they let New Haven's defense kind of bully them around a little bit. They're content of being knocked off their drive and putting the ball above their head and staring down their passing. And then when they started to take control and play more of going straight line to the rim, kick out, more deliberate with their passes, we started to pull away for a little bit. So I think if it comes down to being deliberate and executing at 100% speed, then Fremont should be in good shape.
All right, second half about getting ready to start here as we look at a little AC/DC Back in Black. As you know, if you've listened to this broadcast much, I know nothing about songs, so I can see that on a computer in front of me. Fremont goes back with the starters as Falk tries to throw to Roanhouse, who's looking to set a screen. Nard steals it, comes down the floor, overshoots it. Berlew gets the rebound. Both teams going back to their original starters. Falk hits Parnan on the wing. She can't get her feet turned, so she kicks it back to Falk. And we'll set up a little high ball screen offense. Falk throwing in the corner to Durr, who's going to shoot the 3. It's long. Goes off New Haven's Kayla Williams, so Fremont will retain possession. Katie Berlew did a nice job of going for the rebound from behind and not fouling. Little pick-the-picker action here. Roanhouse comes open for the layup and knocks it down. Nice out-of-bounds set there by the Eagles as they take a 3-point lead.
Love pick-the-picker. Surprised that it still works after all these years, but I love it.
Well, all these years for you and I, especially me, but not the players. They seem to maybe not have seen it as much.
Yeah, good point.
Nard, 15-footer. It's off. But Durr and Roanhouse cannot control the ball, and it goes off them together, out of bounds, and it'll be New Haven's ball underneath the basket. Wade, nice head and shoulders, gets around Falk. Can't hit the shot. Roanhouse gets the rebound. 3 people converging on the ball. She hits Parnan coming down the floor, but Parnan can't get control of it before she travels. New Haven really, really attacks the rebounder, and they attack the person bringing the ball up the floor. They don't guard basket. So if you can if you can sprint to the hoop, you're going to get some easy ones against them.
Jada did a really good job of drawing two people in transition and then finding the open cutter. Just led her a little bit too far.
Ortiz misses another three. Nard is an animal on the rebound. That's about her fourth or fifth offensive rebound.
So the shot disparity is now up to 12. They've gotten 3 more shots than us in the last minute and 15 seconds. Got to get that figured out. Got to rebound.
Thanks, Josh. New Haven's Nard takes the ball out of bounds, throws it into Ortiz. Ortiz to Williams. Ooh, throws a runner off the glass. Berlew gets the rebound. She's going to lead the break. But that's why she doesn't lead the break, as Roanhouse gets the ball, kicks it, looks inside, Falk's wide open. Can't get it to Berlew quick enough, but it goes off New Haven out of bounds. We're definitely looking down the floor, looking for teammates in this stretch, which is good to see. That's going to start connecting here soon. Another pick-to-picker. And guess what? Works again, Josh. Berlew catches it, goes up with it, and she's undercut by Tamara Wade. Wade's first foul. Berlew's going to go to the line to shoot 2. Nice looking form as she knocks down the first to give the Eagles a 4-point lead with 6:20 to go in quarter number 3. Berlew eyes it, flies it, hits it. Love that sound of nothing but net. Wade will walk it down the floor. Cornin getting those feet active as she gets ready to stop the drive. Oh, back out front, and Ortiz is wide open from 3. Can't get the rebound. Ward, nice little rebound. The New Haven Bulldogs go to the boards hard. If they were shooting higher than 19%, they'd probably be ahead.
Yeah, that's a problem. Also puts you in bad position defensively when they get an offensive rebound. Can lead to more fouls for us. So we got to get that figured out.
35, Caitlin Williams, nice left-handed shot in the paint as she gets her 5th point of the night. Falk takes a crossover, brings it back over to Harnan. Harnan looking for Berlew, cut, doesn't get it. Roanhouse goes back door. Williams does a nice job reading eyes, makes a steal down the floor to Nard. She's up with it, no good, gets her own rebound, and Roanhouse hacked her on the way up.
Part of the problem here with these turnovers is we're getting girls cutting back door. They're open, but we need to make sure that's a bounce pass instead of a chest pass or a lob pass.
A common theme among teams is they see the play a second late, right? Players see the play a second late, so they try to make that pass, and by the time they've seen it and made it, it's not there anymore, because basketball is such an up-tempo sport where you have to do a little anticipating and reading.
I certainly think that's been one of the issues with Fremont tonight.
Nard hits the first free throw, misses the second as Berlew gets the rebound. Falk will bring it up. She sees Roanhouse on the wing. Squares her. Berlew cuts to the low block. Williams does a nice job of not letting her catch it there. Going to do a little head tap, a little ball pick, then roll from the wing. But Williams has long arms, deflects the pass of Roanhouse. Roanhouse will set it out again. Wade tries to steal it, runs right into her, knocks it out of bounds. Could have easily been called a foul. Falk tries to throw it into the corner, pass deflected. A lot of passes deflected by the Bulldogs. Falk on the baseline again, looking for Roanhouse. Oh, she was open on the back door, but she lobs it into her. Wade's a lot smaller. Falk has the open 3 from the corner, but it's short. Nard gets the rebound. She's 1 on 3, but she's going to split the defense and lose the ball to Parner. Falk kicks it out to Roanhouse. Roanhouse is going to go baseline, trying to beat Wade. Nice spin dribble, goes up and can't get it to go.
Jada does a really good job of leaning into the contact when she's driving, but continuing to keep her balance at the same time, and I think that's why she drew that foul.
Kayla Williams just picked up her 4th. That is not good for the Bulldogs. Our leading scorer and rebounder gets 4 with the body. Roanhouse slid right through her. I can see why Coach Bratton is a little bit upset with that call. We have Amaya Wilder replacing Williams. What's your prediction, Josh? Leave her out till the start of the fourth quarter and then bring her back?
What, my prediction or what would I do?
Would it be both? If not, tell us why.
I'd let her play. Honestly, at this point, she's not going to do you any good on the bench. I would let her play and tell her to play smart. But I imagine that since they've taken her out, we probably won't see her till the fourth quarter.
Ooh, the little elevator screen. Oh, Nard says, I'm going to be open sliding down the lane, and she was. Nice play. Nard's really played hard today. Got a lot of good shots. She just hasn't got a lot of them to fall. But she's drawn a lot of fouls as Roanhouse now, Fremont's best player, picks her fourth foul up. So one possession. Kayla Williams, New Haven's best player, gets her fourth. Down the floor, Jada Roanhouse picks up her fourth. Varsity Nard nails free throw number one as Natalie Gokenauer replaces Jada Roanhouse in the Fremont lineup.
Yeah, Nard shot 8 times. She's only 2 for 8 today, and you can see she's frustrated. It looks like she's missing some shots. She'll usually finish, but she's been very aggressive, and she's played pretty well, I think.
She's played a solid game. Misses the second free throw. What is she from the line, Josh?
She is 2 for 4 from the line now.
Well, I'm sleeping. I thought she had more free throws than that. Falk, nice crossover move in the lane. Pull up in the lane. Beautiful move, but hits the back iron. Freeman gets a rebound, outlets it to Nard again, and she's fouled again by Gokenauer. Taking it to the basket. That'll only be the team's third, so we'll take the ball underneath out of bounds. And foul on Natalie Gokenauer, her first.
Sorry, she's 3 for 5 from the line, but I think you're right. She's been fouled a lot on the floor tonight.
Wade drives right, kicks it back into Nard for the layup. Great penetration by
Nard.
By Tamara Wade, and hits Nard on the basket for her 9th point as she leads the Lady Bulldogs. Nice back pick for Parnan. Gets the ball on the right side, short on the shot. Falk gets a rebound, no good. Berlew pumping it up again, no good. There's a lid on that basket. 3 great shots for the Eagles, none of them fall. As Ward brings the ball back down as, oh, nice job of driving, and she jumps right into Katie Berlew and draws the foul. Quickness of Tamara Wade.
Her third.
Hard for the Eagles to handle as Berlew picks up her 3rd foul. Coach Sprague says, I want a timeout. So with 3:58 to go in the 3rd quarter, and the score tied 23-23, and both teams' best players sitting on the pine. We'll see what happens in this exciting action from the Fremont Eagles nest. So a little shout out to the Fremont cheerleaders here, giving up their winter break to come and cheer. Can't be good for the cheerleaders when there's 2 fans per athlete. How many fans do you think we have here today, Josh? About 40, maybe?
Maybe 40.
Maybe 50. There's not a lot.
45.
So Fremont varsity cheerleaders, Autumn Chalinsky, Lana Banks, Sydney Kress, Melissa Gutierrez, J.C. Squires, Tanya Schormer, Kayla McCullough, Ellie Davis, and Raina Rodriguez are rocking the house today, giving their best effort. JV cheerleaders, Raina Rodriguez, Paige Dornbush, Reagan Klein, Lauren Teeple, and Alex Ann Gingler, who I think is in Tennessee with her host family. But did a nice job during the JV game. And lifters, Jacob Woodard, Isaac McFeely, and Tanner Friend. Ben Roeder counted every single fan and gives us the official total for today, which is 42 fans, not counting the players on the benches. Probably, I don't know, did you count the cheerleaders, Mr. Roeder? No cheerleaders either. So we're probably total up around 75. So if anybody from the health department is listening, safely under the 100 total that has been mandated by them. Wade knocks down the free throw to give New Haven its first lead in a while. It's probably early in the 2nd quarter. Wade's long on the second, but gets the rebound from Parnan, who didn't see her coming from behind. Nard gets it back out to Wade, who's going to reset the offense against the 2-3 zone. The Eagles are going to go 2-3 zone. Wise decision. Make them shoot perimeter. Gokenauer with the steal of the cross-court pass. Takes it to the hoop, and somehow in the world that referee blew that call. But his partner says, I'm not going to let you blow it. I'm going to pick it up and call the foul. he shook his head when his partner called that foul. I don't know if it was like, thanks for picking me up, or no, that wasn't a foul, but that was clearly a foul.
I think he may have been a bit embarrassed that he missed it.
We're going to say so. As Natalie Gokenauer knocks down free throw number 1 to tie the ball game up with 3:36 to go here in the third period at 3:36 in the afternoon. Gokenauer will shoot the second free throw. A little short. Ball. Rebound. Banks it in from the angle. The three-point play for the Eagles puts them up 26-24. 2-3 zone. Nice move by Coach Sprague. Sent some foul trouble by the Eagles. Want to keep Katie Berlew in the game. Good job. Don't foul her down there. Ward's on the perimeter. Gives us a lot better job. Open against the drive, and I don't think New Haven's going to handle this zone very well. We'll see.
Well, they have short guards, and with Eva Folk on the top of the 2-3, she's pretty long, so may create some difficult passing angles for him to reverse it.
It's straight inside to Berlew. Pivots, throws it back out to Gokenauer. Gokenauer, 2 dribbles to the right, picks it up back to Parnan. New Haven still playing nice pressure man-to-man defense. Wade just is looking for a chance to steal the ball off the dribble. Oh, that would have been thrown away, but Freeman comes back into the play to deflect it out of bounds. So Fremont will keep it. Best ball handler for the Eagles on the bench with 4 fouls, so the Eagles are going to have to do without Jada Roanhouse. As Durr drives right, pulls up from 15. Gokenauer gets the ball underneath and lays it in.
Now
Nice spark off the bench from Natalie Gokenauer.
So our last 4 points have been on second chance points, on offensive rebounds, which we had none of in the first half. Now they're crashing the boards a little harder on the offensive end. It yielded immediate production.
Wow. Wade split 3 Eagle defenders to lay it in. That's Sports Center top 10 right there, folks. Ball, dribble handoff to Parnan. Gokenauer to Durr. Durr turns baseline, throws a shot up under pressure and nails it. Great shot by Olivia Durr as she gets on the board with her first basket of the day to keep the Eagles up by 4. Always running Wade to the wing and Ortiz to the top of the key. She's going to shoot that 3 if you give her a chance. She misses another one. Durr, nice job on the boards, checking out, getting the rebound to Gokenauer, to Falk. We're picking up at half court. Falk says, that's okay, I'm going to take you to the rack. She goes all the way to the rack, gets bumped, no call, misses his layup. New Haven bringing it back down. Wade going to go right, stop her right, she goes left, and Gokenauer hacks her on the crossover dribble.
And
Gokenauer.
I think the pressure picking up at half court there clearly worked. I mean, we got to the rim, we got a shot, but we would have had a wide open layup with no pressure because Parnan was streaking down the other side of the court, wide open, but Ava couldn't see her.
Ortiz shoots again, misses. Rebound by who else?
Nard.
Yeah, I always forget her first name.
Foul is on Parnan, our third.
Varsia, that's why I forget it, I don't want to say it. A Varsia Nard, again, with the offensive rebound. How many offensive rebounds she have? And put back, she's fouled again. That foul is on Mackenzie Parnan, who has 3 fouls now. Her first foul since early in the first quarter. Nard knocks it down to cut the Fremont lead to 3.
She's got 4 offensive rebounds, and it seems like every single one of them she's made count, either with a putback or being fouled after rebounding it.
Durr doesn't check out as Wade slips around her and is fouled by Durr.
So Nard does a good job of using her body to get position on the offensive glass. So at some point you can kind of see that she'll get some, but that was, I think, the shortest player on the floor that just got that one. That's inexcusable.
Yeah, I got my names mixed up. The twin Shania Freeman and Tamara Wade. That was Freeman, who, wow, that's all I can say on that shot.
It counts.
That was the highest bank shot I've seen all season, and it kissed the glass and went in softly.
Just the way she drew it up.
We'll see if number 2 is identical to number 1. It is. not. Same arc, not same result. Again, Nard on the floor going after that rebound. The Lady Bulldogs are not giving up. They are fighting extra hard, even as their key player, Kayla Williams, sits with 4 fouls.
I'm pretty sure Nard was falling out of bounds and snapped that ball between her legs back into her teammates.
Nice play by Varsity Nard. Ball to Pardon. No steal. Has the Berlou in the corner. Berlou looks to Gokenauer, who's inside. Misses the shot. Polk on the rebound. Puts it back up left-handed, and she's fouled by Varsity Nard, and that will be Varsity's 4th foul. Well, you're going to have to play one person with 4 fouls. Those 2 of them got
Foul is on Nard, her 4th.
Yeah, big coach throws up her hand. Coach Bratton throws up her hands and says, "What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do?"
Coach Sprague was almost to the 3-point line. Congratulate Eva Polk for that rebound. As Eva misses free throw number 1.
That was an athletic rebound. She snagged that thing with one hand.
Eva was looking to get into double figures. Has 8 points, but she'll have to settle for 9 as she makes the second free throw. Tamara Ward blocking the ball. Court again. Fremont leading 31-28 with 50 seconds to go in quarter number 3. Deciding what to do against this 2-3 zone. Nice call. Coach Bratton says we're going to take the final shot. We got 6 people. 2 of them have 4 fouls. Let's just take a 3-point deficit into the quarter.
So she did.
Wow.
She did.
Ortiz takes the
Foul
3.
is on Folk, her 2nd.
Polk fouls on the 3-point attempt, sending her to the line.
I think it's interesting. We've seen our highest scoring quarter of the day for both teams. Well, the best players offensively have been on the bench for each of them.
Good point. They also play some pretty good defense, too. Maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know.
Could be.
Ortiz has 2 more. She misses the first. Well, I was hoping. I should have said it. I knew if I said it, it wouldn't happen. The hat trick. We saw it yesterday. Get fouled on a 3 and you miss them all. But Ortiz nails the second one, so that's not going to happen. She can cut the Fremont lead to 1 with his 3rd shot. But it's long. Berlou can't get the rebound. It's Nard again. Aaron Wilder is trying to get it.
Oh, she fouled
Nard
out.
literally knocks her out of bounds. I can't believe she gets called for foul number 5.
Man, I hate to see that. I love watching her play today. I thought she did a great job, and she played very hard, maybe just a little too aggressive at times, but she played a great game.
She did play a great game, and that will definitely benefit the Eagles if she's on the bench, but you do have to be smarter than that when you have 4 fouls. You can't go up and body someone out of bounds.
She finishes with 10 points and 7 rebounds in 3 quarters, so pretty good.
Nice game for Nard. And the Eagles turn it over. Not making
Unforced.
the entry pass as Falk throws it away to Gokenauer. And Bulldogs will have a chance to tie with 17 seconds to go. Probably going to look for the last shot this time. Dan Ritter says, I think I want to start the music early, but no, he cuts it off. Nice catch by Dan there. Wade for 3. Williams gets the rebound and she misses a 3. Cannot get the shot off before the buzzer, and we will go into quarter number 4 with the Fremont Lady Eagles holding a 39-21 lead over the New Haven Lady Bulldogs. The ref felt he had to blow his whistle there. What was that all about?
I have no idea. I am not in the business of trying to get inside the head of officials. I just try to stay away from them, smile and nod, yes sir, no sir.
Good, good. I'm much older than Coach Stuckey, but he does that a lot better than his senior here. So as we go into quarter number 4, Fremont has leading player Jada Roanhouse on the bench with 4 fouls. They'll be deciding when to bring her back into the game. I just got a text from my wife that my mic isn't working well. Thank you, honey. So tell me if this is any better. I'm holding it a little closer to my face. Fremont up 31-29 as Coach Stuckey is going to give us a little indication of some third quarter statistics. Josh, what do you have?
Well, I think the aggressiveness of New Haven is really I don't want to say the only thing that's keeping them in the game, but it's definitely the main thing. The shortest player on the floor, Shania Freeman, 5'4", has 8 rebounds. She's leading everyone. Katie Berlew also has 8 rebounds, I guess, so they're tied, but they are not built the same. Katie's definitely built to rebound, and Freeman is not. So you can just tell how hard they're playing, and the aggressiveness with which they're playing has done a good job of keeping them in the game as Fremont comes out in the 1-3-1.
They'll change the defense. 1-3-1 defense for the Eagles.
Down in front.
Ortiz nails the three-pointer for New Haven, giving them a 32-31 lead. Stale playing man-to-man, even with the foul trouble. Parnan gets the kick from Falk. Can't hit the three. Gokenauer rebounds hard. Knocks it loose to Berlew, who gets the rebound basket, putting the Eagles back up by 1. 1-3-1. Coach Sprague doing some coaching on the sideline, trying to make sure we get out to 33. Oh, we got out to her all right, leaving Williams wide open on the inside. That was definitely a moving screen, but I don't know how much contact there was. Fremont brings it back down. Falk to Gokenauer trying to cut through. Durr with the backdoor pass, brings it up to Parnan. Parnan looking to Berlew. Timeout Fremont, 6:45 to go in the game with a 1-point lead.
Their fourth.
Jada Roanhouse will enter the game with how much time on the clock, Josh?
6:45 left, and I think Katie Berlew must have heard me because she quickly got 2 rebounds in the last minute and now has 10. So another bucket from her and she'll have a double-double.
So Roanhouse is going to enter the game at around 5 minutes or maybe sooner if New Haven gets the lead, but I don't think they're going to get the lead. So Fremont has been led today in scoring by Eva Falk with 9 points. Katie Berlew has 8 points, and Jada Roanhouse has 8 points. So the big three for the Eagles has done it again today, scoring 25 of their 33 points so far. And for New Haven, Nard has 10, Ortiz has 10. Leading scorer Kayla Williams only has 5 so far. So I think if the Bulldogs are going to pull this one out, either Williams or Tamara Wade are going to have to step up and hit some shots, or Ortiz is going to have to hit a few threes. 6:45 to go. Fremont will enter the ball, sideline. We'll see if they can get someone cut down a sideline for a layup. There goes Falk. The hitter, she's beaten Williams to the hoop. She lays it up left-handed, can't get it to fall. Williams gets the rebound. Gives it back to Wade. Josh, I don't know about you, but I want to see 5-on-4.
I'm usually not one that advocates like isolating a player just because they have fouls, but I think if it's a close game, we clearly saw that Williams didn't want any part of Eva when she drove in there. So I think we got to go at her, and I think she'll get out of the way, and we might be able to get some buckets.
Wade throws up a shot again and bounces off Berlew as she misses it. Falk coming down the lane. Looks like she's been guarded by Williams, which with 4 fouls might not be the best choice of who to guard, but Fremont throws it away again. Where are we at in turnovers now, Josh, for the Eagles?
We're at 14 right now.
14 turnovers, not as bad as we've seen in the past. They've done a better job the last couple games cutting those down. Inside to Wilder. Wilder kicks it back out to Wade. Wade on the wing to Freeman, who dribbles baseline. She's trapped, but she finds Ortiz. Nice little jump hook inside off glass as the Bulldogs take the lead with 5:40 to go in quarter number 4.
That jump hook made my heart happy.
The post player in you loves the jump hook. Into Berlew on the low block. She's got a mismatch in there, but she travels. Wilder did a nice job staying behind her and making Katie put it on the floor, and she slid her feet. Wade's going to bring it up again with 5:23 to go and a 1-point lead. The Eagles stay in their zone. Ortiz is going to shoot another three. No good. Nice check out by Durr. Checking out the bigger Williams to get the rebound. Bringing it down to Falk. Williams is on her. We got to take her to the rack. Tries to pass it inside to Berlew, and it's kicked. And it'll be Fremont ball underneath, out of bounds. We're running baseline out of bounds play number 1, which should have Berlew sliding back for a jumper in the middle of the lane. Up, got into Durr. She takes it middle, nice. Up, misses the shot. Good little shot, penetrating middle. Wade gets it from Freeman. Freeman's just a rebounder, even though she is only 5'2". There she's going to shoot 3, miss it. Rebound, Falk coming in from outside, trying to get that rebound. Gets knocked sideways, just in the course of action, but it goes out of bounds.
Yeah, I think she knocked into Olivia Durr there. I think that was a good no call.
Yes, agreed. Williams underneath, out of bounds to Freeman. Shoots it from right inside the arc, no good. And we get some people tangled up inside, and I don't know who this foul's going to be on because I wasn't looking at it. But it's going to be on number 40 from Fremont, Katie Berlew, on a push. You see what happened there, Josh?
Yeah, I think she got her. I think she was in pretty good rebounding position, and then she stepped on her foot, which drew the referee's attention, which is not a good thing. You don't want the referee's attention when you're trying to rebound.
Good point. Berlew's got 4. She waves off a sub. So we'll see. She wants to stay in the game with 4:49, and I think Coach Sprague's going to let her stay in the game. Rebound by Freeman again. Somehow gets in there for the rebound. And Jada Roanhouse is going to enter for Fremont with her 4 fouls with 4:47, so I missed it by 13 seconds. Falk will bring the ball down. Lady Eagles need a basket here to retake the lead, get some semblance of control again. Falk to Gokenauer. Gokenauer looking for Groenhouse inside. Got it. Looks inside to Berlew. Nice high-low action to Berlew. And Berlew gets the basket to give her double digits for the game and a double-double. And Fremont the lead at 35-34.
That was a great high-low pass. That's just the way you teach it. Put it above your head, snap your wrist, right into her hands, never bring the ball down, get an easy bucket.
Falk does a nice job reaching in, stealing it, but unfortunately fell to the ground, and Wade fell on top of her. And that will be a foul. And that will be Eva's 3rd personal. So the big 3 from Fremont has 4, 4, and 3. And that didn't look, that was totally unintentional, but I think that was a foul. Luckily for the Eagles, the Bulldogs having a little trouble at the line as Tamara Wade misses the first. The only problem is we're not getting a lot of offensive rebounds or defensive rebounds. So Wade misses shot number 2. Gokenauer steps in and gets the rebound. Kicks it head to Falk, who travels. Nice job by Ortiz just showing and staying out of the way so she didn't foul. And Eva turned around and saw someone there. Before she got it on the floor, she was taking too many steps. Wade will bring the ball down the floor for the Bulldogs against the 2-3. Williams parks in the middle of the top of the key. Freeman on the corner. Freeman's going to dribble it. Nope, she's not. She's going to look for Williams, who can drive left. She runs right over Natalie Gokenauer, but before the charge is called, we have a travel call on Kayla Williams.
I think that may have been a mercy call. He didn't want to see him play with 4 people because Gokenauer was there for a long time. It looked like a charge to me.
Nice backdoor to Durr. Short on the shot. Berlew gets the rebound, and she's knocked down and fouled by Amaya Wilder. And we're going to play a little offensive-defensive substitution here as Roanhouse is going to come out of the game on defense. It's Parnan's at the bench waiting to come in. We'll see if Katie Berlew can knock down a couple free throws and extend the Eagle 1-point lead. First shot is up. Nothing but twine.
Katie's 11 points, 11 rebounds now. Katie's at 11 points and 11 rebounds right now, so love to see it.
Great job by Berlew. She hits free throw number 2 to up the Eagle lead to 3 with 3:46 to go in quarter number 4. In the middle of Williams. She's just going to bury her head and drive. Kicks it back out. Oh, Ortiz with the open three. It's not there. And Parnan with the strong rebound. Looking to outlet it. Oh, and Wade tries to steal. Can't get it. Back to Durr. Durr to Parnham. Parnham looking for someone to pass to. Finds Gokenauer. It's not been pretty, but we got the ball down the floor. Inside to Falk, but the pass does not connect. And it's out of bounds. Like to have Jada in the game at the end, but we definitely need her in there now to control that clock and control tempo. 2-3 zone. Wade looking for Ortiz out top. Finds her out front, not in shooting position. Gokenauer's ready for that. Wade going baseline, slices through three people again, but this time misses as Durr gets the rebound. Falk has it. She's going to bring it down the floor, take it all the way maybe. She takes it all the way. Right-handed, reaches for the layup. One dribble more is all she needed, and we have no one back on defense. And Parnan probably makes a good foul there, to be honest with you, because we don't want to lay up in that situation, and she didn't let her have the layup.
Thankfully Williams didn't see Tamara Wade because she was wide open, way past everybody. If we would have got to her, we wouldn't have even got down there to foul her in time. So thankfully she kept it, and we were able to catch up with her and make her earn it from the stripe.
Parnan now becomes the third Lady Eagle with 4 fouls. Jada Roanhouse will check back in for Parnan, who has 4. New Haven has only 1 player with 4. That would be Kayla Williams, who's on the free throw line and missed the first free throw. Williams is our leading scorer at about 16 a game, but today only has 5 and continues to have 5. But Freeman again gets the offensive rebound as Berlew fouled her. That's her 10th rebound. And you can see her, folks. She is listed in the program at 5'4", and she has 10 rebounds, and that's all about heart. She is doing a nice job of getting position inside and getting offensive and defensive rebounds. How many of those 10 rebounds are offensive, Josh?
It seems like a lot of them. I don't have it. Nope, it just left me on the screen, so I don't know.
All right, total rebounds. We don't have offensive. So Katie Berlew fouls out. The only good thing about this is that we fouled someone who cannot be a good free throw shooter looking at that shot arc. Katie Berlew fouls out with 12 points and 11 rebounds and 1 assist. So another strong game for Katie, as we're going to finish the game without her. Kaylin Schlottman replaces Katie. Eva Falk gets the ball. Gives it to Jada Roanhouse, who brings it up. Finds Olivia Durr on the wing. Olivia's got no one on her. She takes a shot, too long, gets her own rebound, kicks it out to Roanhouse, but throws it away, and that'll be over and back. 37-34. Eagles just being a little rushed offensively. Coach Sprague's struggling to understand what's going on here. But he's got an inexperienced team, and they're playing like it in spurts tonight. Timeout by New Haven as they get the chance to talk it over with 2:30 to go in quarter number 4. Fremont leading 37-34.
6 offensive rebounds for Freeman, and I think we can count ourselves lucky that Nard's not in there also, because if she's playing in the fourth quarter, I'm not sure that we still have the lead. Thankfully, right now, Coach can get them under control, hopefully get them calmed down a little bit, and come out with a definitive plan of how we're going to finish this thing off.
So the Eagles lead by 3, 2:30 to go in the fourth quarter. Leading scorer in tonight's game, Katie Berlew, is fouled out with 12 points. New Haven's leading scorer for tonight. Before she left, Varsity Nard with 11 points. No, I'm sorry. She had 10 points when she left. And since then, Kaylin Ortiz has passed her with 11 points. So we'll see how this game finishes. New Haven is doing an excellent job with just six players staying in the game. Kayla Williams has played the whole fourth quarter and a couple seconds of the third quarter with 4 fouls. And if she can stay on the floor the rest of the game, it could get interesting. Ball underneath, out of bounds. New Haven. Kayla Williams is going to trigger it inbounds. Wilder cuts down the lane, not there. Out to Freeman. Freeman got two people on her in the corner. Back out to Wade. Wade out front versus the Fremont 2-3 zone. Throws it to Freeman in the corner. Back to Wade. Cheerleaders trying to ignite some energy here as Falk gets a deflection, but it goes out of bounds. Coach Bratton emphatically telling their players to ball fake from the sideline. Ortiz into Wade. 2:10 to go. New Haven content to be patient. Oh, right down the lane, and Wade draws the foul as Schlotman tried to step up to stop her, but she got a little too anxious and went a little too far out. Wade is probably not going to make that shot.
Foul is on Schlotman, our first.
Well, we got it on the right person that time after initially calling it on the wrong person. Schlotman gets her first foul. Wade's going to the line for two. Nothing but net as she sinks the first one. Gives her 8 for today. Looking to cut the Fremont lead to 1 with this one. And she does. Hits both free throws. Fremont lead down 37-36. 2 minutes left. Can the Eagles handle the pressure, pull out the win? Oh, Jada Roanhouse wide open on the cut, but we're not looking at her. 5-out action, looking to get Jada the ball in the low block. Schlotman shot fakes. Falk, baseline 3, in and out, not there. Nice shot by Falk, but it didn't go as the Bulldogs now have a chance to take back the lead with 1:40 to go. Wade likes that middle drive. This time she drives and runs over Schlotman, who steps up and takes the charge.
You can hear the Fremont bench go nuts. I think we've been waiting to see that all game as New Haven's been driving, attacking, and we refused to take a charge. It was good to see one in such a crucial time.
Caitlin Schlotman taking the charge, stepping up big. Eagles need a hoop here, keep the lead. Falk penetrates to Schlotman, shot fakes the 3 to Gokenauer. Bench is calling no shots. They're wanting to get fouled. Wade's got the ball on Roanhouse. The count's on. She needs to pick her dribble up, and she gets the 5 count as she dribbles the ball. Too long, being closely guarded. Turnover gives the ball back to New Haven.
I think it's dangerous to yell no shot because then the referees hear that, and he immediately started counting, and then all the New Haven players retreated from the hoop, guarding the hoop, and just came out and bum rushed. So difficult situation to be put in there for Jada.
Yeah, she was looking for someone to pass to, couldn't find anybody. New Haven throws it deflected out of bounds. They'll take the ball deep in the corner with Kayla Wilson taking the ball out of bounds. Wilson then throws it into Wade, who's looking to, and Wilson and Williams are lined up. Freeman says, I'll take the 3, and she nails it. Her first three-pointer of the night gives the Bulldogs a 2-point lead with 46 seconds to go as Coach Sprague calls a timeout.
Timeout, Fremont, their last one.
That's their 5th and final timeout with 43.8 seconds to go. You're in the huddle, Coach Stuckey. 43.8, you're down 2. What are you doing right here?
Well, I'm going to get one of these plays that they've ran where they've had the cutter right down the lane that's wide open, and I'm going to encourage the person with the ball to pass it to them for a layup.
So the 5-0 set, probably Jada Roanhouse cut into the low block. She's got a small person on her, so if she doesn't get the ball on the cut, she can post her and try to get the ball in the post. They went high-low with Jada to Katie, but Katie's not in the game anymore, so the shot here has to come from either Eva Falk on a drive or Jada Roanhouse on a drive. You got to take the ball to the basket because New Haven is in serious foul trouble. They've already lost one player. They've got someone else with 4, another player with 3, and so they're not going to want to foul with a 2-point lead.
I think another thing to look for is this sideline out of bounds play that the Eagles have ran. Every time they've run it, they've gotten Eva in the corner, and she's not taking the ball out right now, so disregard what I just said.
Yeah, they usually run that line to get that. This time they have a little different set, but we'll see what's going to happen here. Trying to get it down the sideline to Schlotman, but it's back to Falk. Falk with Williams Gardner here takes it to the rim, goes all the way to the rim, is blocked. Durr gets a rebound, puts it up and in. Basket by Olivia Durr to tie the game at 39 with 31 seconds left in quarter number 4. New Haven will probably try to take this last shot as we stay packed in our 2-3 zone defense. They're holding the ball, 20 seconds to go. We're going to look to see the ball to probably Ortiz, or Wade's just going to take it, try to draw a foul. We're down to 10. Wade out front, kicks it to Freeman, back to Wade, coming for a double screen from Ortiz. Folk knocks it away. Roanhouse gets it. And Ortiz was out of bounds. So Fremont's going to get the ball with 0.2 seconds left, and they're not going to be able to do anything with it. So they're going to just get it in, and the game's going to be over. Coach Broughton is not happy. Didn't do what they wanted. 0.2 is not enough to get a shot off. So we will go into overtime. First overtime game for both teams.
You can see the athletic director, Roger Probst, over there starting to sweat as he scheduled boys games for tonight after these games, trying to get all these people in and out of the gym. I think something very telling there at the end of that, the end of the quarter, was when Eva drove. She's got Williams on her, and Williams is going out of her way not to foul. Kind of almost got out of the way. The help side had to step up. Eva did not hit the open cutters, but I think if they make that adjustment now, I think that is a way you can actually kind of blow this game open in the next 4 minutes.
Nice job by Folk taking it to the hoop. Didn't get fouled, but Durr fouled her. Olivia Durr with the basket with 30 seconds to go to give the Eagles the tie ball game to send this game into overtime. Tied at 39. 4-minute overtime period. As we got some stats coming up here. Can't believe the shooting percentages are very good, Josh. What are we looking at here for shooting percentages for the game so far for both teams?
New Haven shooting 21% from the field and 15% from 3. Fremont shooting 35 from the field and 20 from 3. And neither team really shooting that great from the line. New Haven shot 34 free throws, but they're only shooting 41%. Gotta imagine that that's gonna be a point of focus probably in their next practice.
Yeah, they've missed a few free throws. They've definitely been to the line more. They've driven the ball more than us. 19 turnovers for the Eagles, 13 for New Haven, as we're gonna start the overtime with the jump ball, and that tip will be controlled. Kokenauer dives on the floor, but Wade gets the possession. New Haven will bring the ball up. Drives around, gets around Falk. Durr does not slide to cut her off and fouls, and that'll be Olivia Durr's 4th foul. She now becomes the 4th person on the floor with 4 fouls. No, I'm wrong. Only 3 of them are on the floor. 1 of them's on the bench. Parnan, Roanhouse, Falk, and Durr all have 4 fouls, as Wade looks like the person you don't want to foul for the Bulldogs. She's made 3 in a row, so I'm throwing my announcer jinx on her right here. Oh, didn't work that time, Josh.
You can't acknowledge it. I have to be the one to acknowledge it. There's rules to these things, Neil.
I don't know rules. I don't like rules. No, nice pass by Folk. Little ahead of her. Good look. Not there. But Wilder travels as she had someone around her ankles, but she traveled. And Fremont will get it back down 41-39. 3 minutes and 41 seconds left in overtime. Pick the picker. Jada gets the ball in the low block, goes up, and she's fouled by Tamara Wade. That'll be Wade's 3rd. So even though we have 1 person fouled out and 4 with 4, New Haven has 1 person fouled out. Their leading scorer with 4 and 2 other players with 3. Roanhouse knocks down free throw number 1. To bring the score to the Eagles within 1 point at 41-40. Looking to tie the ball game up. Just a little short on that one. New Haven, Wade bringing the ball up like she has all game. Throws it to the wing to Freeman. Ortiz is cutting through baseline, looking for the 3. We got a screen outside. Durr does a nice job getting over the screen to get out to Ortiz. Coach Bratton is saying cross, cross, cross. So we got Williams getting the ball in the middle, trying to drive left. She does. Comes up short. Tipped in by Freeman. And we got a jump ball between Williams and Roanhouse. Alternating possession goes to the Eagles with 3:10 to go in overtime. And New Haven ahead, 41-40. Eagles bring it up. Falk with the ball, looking to beat Freeman off the dribble. Kicks to Roanhouse. Bad pass by Roanhouse. It wasn't there, and it's intercepted by New Haven. Wade behind the back. She's got an open three. Freeman for a three. Oh my, she nails her second three in the last 2 minutes to put the Bulldogs up by 4.
I think she might be my new favorite player. She hits 2 huge threes after missing a couple earlier. Now Fremont looking a little bit confused here.
Getting a lot of cutters down the lane, but the passes just seem to be not where the catcher can catch the ball. So 44-40, New Haven has the lead with 2:26 to go. The Eagles are going to go back man-to-man, down 4 with 2:20 to go. But Eva's got to stay up on her, and that's what's going to happen when she gets up on her. But as long as we don't foul, they're going to probably not hit that shot, but someone fouled, and we're going to see who it is. Number 32, Natalie Gokenauer,
Fouls on Gokenauer.
joins the people with 3 fouls or more with her third.
It seems like the Eagles' second line of defense in the back of the 2-3 is more worried about showing the referee that their hands are in the air than moving their feet to stop the drive. And then that's leading to body contact and then the fouls being called and then for more free throws coming.
Wade hits them both. She's done a nice job at the line to up her game high total of 13. Eagles down 6, needing to hoop badly here.
People in double figures.
New Haven has 4 people in double figures. Little ball pick, Durr coming off the ball pick. Roanhouse doesn't roll. Gokenauer is going to pass to the wing. Coach Sprague doesn't like what he sees and calls a timeout. Definitely a need of a basket right here. 2 minutes to go in the game. 46-40. New Haven has the lead. What do the Eagles need to do to get back in this game, Josh?
Well, I hate to sound like a broken record here, Neil, but they've got 3 turnovers in the overtime period, and they were huge turnovers because they were unforced, in my opinion. They could have hit cutters going through. They've got to, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, they can run that same play, get the cutter, then they've got to play some defense. I think right now you have enough time to go for a 2, then you might have to put some pressure on them, see if you can get them going too fast, turn them over. But you have to, I think you have to score here.
Agreed. Our Varsity and Nar are doing a nice little dance routine for us there in the huddle. She's feeling pretty confident, giving her teammates some encouragement as she fouled out in the 4th quarter here. New Haven feeling pretty good about themselves, up 6 in overtime. We'll see if the Eagles can make a run and get back in this thing and maybe pull out the W. Falk taking the ball sideline out of bounds on the line set. Roanhouse going to cut up the sideline. She's open, gets it. She's got her, says Wade. She's got her beat on the baseline. She doesn't have her. Nice drive by Jada. That's what needed to happen. Roanhouse takes it out. We're getting the press. Freeman's going to have it. Looking for help. Beats Durr to the basket. Going to take it to the hoop. Schlotman with her hands up. Nice job. Nice defense by Schlotman, not fouling. But unfortunately, Gokenauer knocks down Ortiz in the corner. She might have lost that ball on her own. Kaylin Schlotman, I'm sorry, Natalie Gokenauer picks up her 4th foul to join the 4th or 5th. I guess it's just the 4th. Eva Falk only has 3. Ortiz misses the first free throw. That's helpful as the Eagles try to get back in the game. She'll shoot number 2. Williams has done a nice job. She's had 4 fouls the whole quarter in the overtime and has not fouled out. Love to see the Eagles try to attack her and get a foul on her as Wade guards Roanhouse, makes her turn, throws it back to Gokenauer, who can't catch the pass, and we turn it over again with 1:30 to go in overtime. New Haven up 47-42.
Timeout, New Haven. They have 2 left.
47-42, minute 30 to go here in overtime. New Haven has taken a lead with some key buckets here in the overtime. Shania Freeman, a rebounding machine all day, but hits a couple threes, 1 3 late and 1 3 early in this overtime to boost the Bulldogs to the 6-point advantage that has now been cut to 5 with a minute 30 to go.
I think I would like to see, it's a little late now, I would have liked to see Fremont try to trap just because of their height advantage. I would have liked to see them trap the full court. Maybe they can do that here in the half court. New Haven still has 2 timeouts left, so they can use those to get out of the trap if they need to. But I think if they're willing to slide their feet and trap these smaller guards, they still have an opportunity to turn them over a couple times.
That's a possibility. Other possibility is they're going to get going too fast to turn it over, or even try to shoot it, even with a 5-point lead, because they beat us off the dribble. So, yeah, the Eagles are going to have to put some pressure on, and at this point, not worry about the fact that everyone on the floor has 3 or 4 fouls, and let it go. Actually, Schlottman only has 1. My bad. Falk denying Wade the ball. Ball comes into Freeman. Durr doing a nice job keeping the feet moving and keeping her in front. Falk doing the same thing as Wade backs it up, trying to get past her, goes past her to the right, to the hoop, misses the shot. Falk gets the rebound. That's what we said. Pressure is going to cause him to miss. Falk's going to beat 3 people, going to take it all the way to the rack. Tough shot going to the left. She needs to take another dribble or 2 before she shoots that instead of jumping so soon, and she'll have a wide open layup. She beat 4 people with a nice drive and then just couldn't finish. Jump ball is going to be New Haven basketball with 1 minute to go, and New Haven leading Fremont by 5. We're going full court, man-to-man denial right here. We'll see if the Bulldogs throw it deep. Now we're denying. Freeman gets the ball in. Durr's right there, doesn't want to get too close, but we're going to trap. Gokenauer's going to trap. Probably the good person to foul right there. Timeout before the 10-second call happened. Coach Broughton gets the timeout. She's down to 1 timeout. Fremont has none, so we will see what happens here.
I got a question for you. Does this 10-second call pick up where it left off, or do we get a new 10-second call now?
Yeah, we talked about that earlier on the boys team. I thought it doesn't pick off where it left off. A timeout gets you a new 10 seconds. So that's the advantage of calling a timeout. And also, I think in the NBA, if you like bat the ball someone's knee or something, they don't start over. But in high school, if it's like deflected out of bounds, you still get another new 10 seconds. So New Haven will have 10 more seconds to get the ball across half court as Fremont comes out in a man-to-man denying the inbounds, trying to get the steal. And they throw it into Freeman, who finds Wade. Wade's going to take it. Ortiz is trying to set a pick, which would have been nice because it would have been a moving screen, but Wade does a nice job handling the ball. Falk is not staying close enough to her, but there she gets up and fouls her. Nice job by New Haven keeping the ball in Wade's hands. She is definitely the best free throw shooter on the New Haven squad. She's hit many free throws here. What is she from the line tonight, Josh?
She's 8 of 12 tonight.
8 of 12. Wade has been to the line. This will be her 13th and 14th attempts from the line tonight, hitting on 2/3 of them. And she misses free throw number 1. 37.7 seconds to go. The Eagles need to get a rebound and a quick basket, hopefully off a missed free throw here by Tamara Wade. But she has a shooter's touch as it rolls in. Durr to Falk. Falk's going to drive it down the right, throws it to Gokenauer, looks inside to Schlottman, back to Durr, who has an open 3, no good. Rebound by Wilder, out to Freeman. That's who they need to foul right there, but there's 4 people with 4. No one probably wants to foul. Wade dribbles through 4 people and doesn't get fouled, and she's going to keep the ball till she gets fouled. Jada Roanhouse is the one who fouls her. And that's foul number 5. So Jada's going to go to the bench with 5 fouls. And what's Jada's line look like today?
Jada finished with 11 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists. And I thought she played some really good defense. She had a block. I think she had a couple of steals. I thought she played a pretty good game for as few minutes as she played.
in foul trouble early. Wade sinks the free throw to put it up to a 3-possession game with 17 seconds to go. And the Bulldogs look like they're going to get out of town with a win. Misses number 2. Pardon gets the rebound. Pushes it to Falk. Falk's going to try to beat Wade to the right. Wade cuts her off and steals the ball, knocks it out of bounds, and it'll be Fremont ball with 10 seconds left to go. New Haven 49-42, 10 seconds to go. Inbound to Gokenauer, kicks it to Parnan, who has a 3, doesn't take it. Looking to run the play to Falk, who has a 3. It's off left. Schlotman with the rebound as the clock's going to run down. Schlotman hurls it at the basket, and it is no good. Any last comments today, Josh, before we sign off of the game as the sportsmanship wave happens from both teams?
I thought there was spurts of bright spots for the Eagles. There was times when they played really good basketball and they really executed what they wanted to do on offense. And then there was times when they kind of lost their head and lost focus. But you got to give it up for the Lady Bulldogs. They came in with 6 people. They played really, really hard. They never backed down. And I just thought it was a really good game.
New Haven Bulldogs deserve a lot of credit for all that they did today with a limited roster. 6 people, 1 foul out in the third quarter, playing the last quarter and the overtime with 5 people, and coming up with a 49-42 victory. Well, Fremont Lady Eagles will be back in action on Saturday as they are home to play the East Noble Knights. Fremont men are in action tonight. If you want to watch the Fremont boys play, they will play tonight at JV starting at 6 o'clock, varsity to follow. So take a few hours off or hour and a half off here, get something to eat, come back and watch some more action here from the Eagles Nest. As we sign off here from Fremont, final score today, New Haven 49, Fremont 42.